Hey everybody, good afternoon. It's Alan from Beekeeper Tarot back again. So yeah, what a horrible night. Yeah. Um, I don't get it. I looked at my readings and I don't get it. I don't understand where I went wrong. But collectively, we were all getting the same messages. If you look at the other readers, um, I just don't know what happened. As a tarot reader, we're not always going to be right. And there are energies around. Is there more to come out from this that we don't know just yet? I don't know. Was I tuning too much into my wanting Harris to win that overtook the readings I was getting? I don't know. Um, but what I do know is it's just a terrible feeling. So I think we just have to breathe right now and try not to panic. Just breathe, and it's going to be one day at a time. And I just feel despondent because I really thought that Kamala was going to win. And even when I was doing readings on my own, or there's a friend of mine that I read with usually once a week, we were getting we were getting that Kamala was going to win, but there was going to be a process of crap before it. So I don't know if what we're seeing now is the crap. I don't understand how Trump could have got the entertainment only YouTube. I don't understand how Trump could have won the popular vote. There's just so much about this I don't understand. I mean, his behavior isn't normal. There's nothing normal about it. So, yeah, I just want to apologize if I've hurt anybody or if I have misled anybody. As a person, as a tarot reader, I can only kind of read what the cards say. Unless my intuition is off, but it's just something that I'm really feeling. I'm just feeling the weight of this, and not so much the weight for myself, but the weight for you guys, for my friends in the States that are waking up and having to deal with this. I mean, this will affect um, the relationship, the political relationship between the US and Australia for sure. I mean, how can it not? But I will never understand how I will never understand how it got there in the first place. I mean, I think it's the 14th Amendment that states that a person that engages in insurrection or was it gives compassion to insurrectionists will ever be able to run for office in the USA. Like I don't understand how we even got there with this. Like taking away the rhetoric. I don't understand people voting against their own rights. I mean, I know that inflation is a problem worldwide, but I was of the understanding that inflation was okay in the USA. But people were voting against their own rights. I just don't get it. Like I really don't get it. I'm dumbfounded to be honest. My reason for starting this channel was because I wanted to, if you go back into my introduction video, the reason for me starting this channel was because I wanted to have a place of inclusiveness. And I've always, I've, after learning how to read tarot cards and like what I said in my introduction video, I've always had a soft spot and a real admiration for this community and I wanted to be a part of it. Well, I mean, I am a part of it, but I wanted to be a part of it on YouTube. And even though I'm only a baby channel, and I'm fine with that. That I don't have to be, have 20,000 followers. That's okay. My my attitude was if I can help one person, then that's enough for me. Just one person, that's enough for me. And I'm still going to be here, I'm still going to be here. But I really feel the gut punch from this because all I want is equality. All I want is freedom for people. That's it. And I'm just seeing that what's happening in the USA, potentially we're going backwards. Well, we are going backwards now. I don't understand it. I really, really don't get it. But I'm sorry if I've misled anybody or if I have caused anyone pain or grief or false hope or whatever. I mean, this situation is still unfolding. It's still unfolding. But as I said, my motive for this was to be honest and to shed some light and to help people. And if I can do that using tarot and esoteric means, that's a good thing. I mean, I have a history of nursing. I've dealt with in emergency situations. I've dealt with people dying. Even recently, I was with some friends of mine helping someone get comfortable as they transitioned. I mean, I was doing that um, not as a nurse, as a private citizen, because I've left nursing, but I have all that background behind me. And so it was kind of like in that mode, because when you are a tarot reader, in a way, you are a esoterical nurse, if you know what I mean. At least in my case, the all the ethics and all the thought processes from nursing it comes back into that, and it kind of reflects who or how I read when I'm reading for people, when I'm wanting to build people up and encourage people up. But there are energies around this right now that I just do not understand. And many of the readers have said the same thing. But the thing is, we were all basically getting the same thing, you know, all the main readers. We were all basically getting the same thing. And it's unfathomable to me that we were all wrong. So I really, really don't understand what's going on right now. But I just want to say to my friends in the USA that I really am feeling this, and you are in my thoughts and you're in my prayers, in my heart and in my mind. And it's just going to be one day at a time. Um, I think what's really important is for people, especially in the States, get in touch with like-minded people. Like don't go through this alone, you know. Join a group. Don't go through this alone. And we just have to see what's going on or what happened. I'm hoping that I'm hoping at least that there is some kind of investigation into the numbers, because from what I understand, there was a discrepancy between the amount of registration and the amounts or the votes that were counted and the votes that were registered. I'm not 100% sure of all of that. I've missed some of that, in the probably because I'm in Australia and I haven't gotten the full news or been able to get on top of the full news yet. But something about this just doesn't make sense. And I can't put my finger on it. I can't read on it right now because it feels too raw. I will read on it, even if I do it in my own space right now before I come back next time, and I will be back. But there's a rawness to this, and I know that I just feel right now this the urge just to sit back and just breathe a bit. So come to Australia. No. But Yeah, just take care, everybody. Just take care. And once again, I'm really sorry. But I'm not into the whole conspiracy theory. If but I do think it deserves investigation. And if the investigations reveals that there was nothing fraudulent about this election, okay. But if there is something fraudulent about the investigation that needs to be investigated, the the difference is that the Dems have conceded, and there will be a peaceful transfer of power if Donald Trump still um, is the next president, assuming that there will be no changes in the election results. But I'm worried. I'm concerned. It's There are so many variables in my mind that I'm just trying to like tie the tie the connections to. It just has to settle a bit more for me. I'm a water sign, so I've just got to let it settle a bit, which is why I can't read right now. Not now, not today, because yeah, I my head's too messy. I think as a collective, I think it's really important that we just acknowledge how we feel, and as much as it is a matter of like, am I right or am I wrong, or as a collective, were we right or were we wrong? Rising above all of that, the main issue is for me, and what I'm getting for the other readers is everybody okay? And I know that for a lot of you, the answer is going to be no. So we just have to be kind to each other. We just have to look after each other. And and that's what I was saying before, don't go through this alone. If you have friends or family or people that are Dems or have similar political views to you, get in touch, and do something together if you can, or at least have a chat. Like actually get on your phone and have a talk as opposed to texting. Just have a chat to somebody. Um, it's early days, it's early days. I do think in time something will come out with this. I do think that my feeling is that there will be some kind of investigation. I do think that something will have to happen with this. But once again, I'm not wanting to divulge into conspiracy theories because I'm not into that. For me, if there's evidence, okay, I'll believe it. If there's no evidence, then I won't, as far as these things go. Anyway, guys, I just really wanted to come on today because to do my bit to support you and whatever way I can. And I know it's probably very feeble, but I'm coming from the right place. And I'm just very sorry that this has happened. And I'll be back soon and we'll continue reading soon. But right now, I just need to just take a bit of time off just for the day, next couple of days or so. I just want to just let this sink in. And I want to see what is happening in the news cycle. And once I kind of have an idea what's going on, then we can take it from there. Um, Once again, guys, I I lots of love, and I'm sorry I'm dressed up. This is just a very warm day, muggy, warm day here in Sydney. But anyway, I said I would come on after the election, and I'm a man of my word, if nothing else. So you take care, and thank you for listening. And I'll be back soon. And take care. Okay, bye for now.